How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Kyle. Today on the channel, we're going to be doing unboxing, assembly, some minor testing of this Dewalt 2-gallon cordless or corded wet dry vac. I've been wanting a vacuum to help, clean up messes around the house. When I'm hanging pictures in the house or doing any of the little construction projects around the house, I always have to use the wife's Dyson vacuum, and I don't like using a $400 vacuum to clean up a dusty mess. I also don't want to haul into the house the 12-gallon shop vac that I have. So I've been looking for an optimal solution, something I could use that didn't have to be plugged in the wall, could be battery powered and take advantage of what batteries I do have. I don't like to cross brand stuff. I like to keep everything together in one brand so I can use all the batteries. I think I've got 3 or 4 of them here behind me. I think I have 9 batteries in total for Dewalt. So I want to make sure I get full use out of those. So long story short, let's open the box and get into it. This is the DCV581H model. And again, this is the corded and cordless wet dry vac with a HEPA filter. So let's go ahead. When I got this at our local Tyson's, it's a farm and home store. And when they did it, you bought this shop vac. You got a free 4 amp hour battery. I don't know how long that's going on. I think this is August. I think it's the end of August it's going right now. So if you guys are interested in that, you can get that. Or if not, it's kind of nice to take advantage of some of those deals because you can never have enough batteries, it seems like. So let's go ahead and unbox it. I'm not going to open the 4 amp hour battery. There's really not a lot of surprise with that. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside here. Again, I'm excited about this. It's also good for cleaning out cars, other little messes around the house. It is a wet dry vac, sucking out toilets when you need to replace a toilet and a lot of fun jazz. So inside here, you'll find your instructions, obviously, and then in here is your fully assembled vacuum. That's it. Box is empty. I do like their nice boxes, though. So here is the vacuum in all its glory. It's a nice looking little unit. The unit weighs a little over 9 pounds, so it's not too heavy, and you can easily get it around. Obviously, the more stuff you put in it, the heavier it's going to be, whether it be water or debris. It does use an 1.25-inch hose that extends to 5 foot long, so you have a nice extendable hose here that you can use and reach clear out. It's 5 foot, pretty long little ways, which stores up and under out of the way when you're not using it. Again, this is a 2-gallon model. To open this up inside here, you just open your 2 little latches on each side. It exposes your waste tank and then your HEPA filter on the inside here, which we'll get back to in a minute. And vice versa, you just put it back on here, put these clips on, oops, put these clips on, and you're good to go. Back to running. All right, like I said, on the side here, you'll have your port for the 20-volt battery. You'll just plug it right in there, like so. We'll grab one off over here at the wall. We got a 2 amp hour here, we'll just slap on there, but you just throw it right in there. Pretty easy. If you don't want to use the battery, that's fine. On here you have your nice extension cord. Again, it's probably about 6 foot long. So you just unravel that and plug it in the wall and keep going. So I like the flexibility of this thing. That's kind of what why I chose this. There's plenty of other reviews on this. As far as comparing this to other models, there's pros and cons of this vacuum compared to others. In here, you're going to find your detailing tool, and when you're done with it, you just throw it back in the handle. On the end here, you also have your nozzle for the wider pass, vacuum up bigger messes. Snaps back on here. This thing is a sucking and a blower. So on this side, you've got your vacuum, and then over here, if you want to have a blower, you can put it right into here. It rotates into place. It rotates down, locks back into place. Same way over here. So pretty quick and simple. I like how handy it is, and when you're done with it, you put it all back together and it goes on the shelf if you're done with it. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll do a little bit of testing here. We might do a testing on how long it'll run. We'll probably just do the full 2 amp hour battery and see how long it lasts on a 2 amp hour battery. I know people have longer ones, but I'm guessing if you go from a 2 to a 4, you probably can just double your life and see how long it's going to last. I'm guessing it's probably going to last about 15 minutes at full pull. We'll also put a vacuum up here. I'll stick something to this and see when it falls off, and we'll call it good. Like I mentioned, on the inside, this does have the replaceable HEPA filter, which just turns and comes right out, which is replaceable. I believe you can use this while it's still on for using wet applications. It has a nice quality seal on the inside here that seals the vacuum up, what you expect with your Dewalt quality of stuff. So all my initial impressions here is that this is like anything else you buy with Dewalt. It's of high quality. And don't forget, this does still come with the 3-year warranty that every Dewalt tool does. The 1-year free service and the 90-day money-back guarantee if you don't like it. So A little low risk here, but many people I've seen, they really like this vacuum. It does a great job for them. So let's try it out a little bit. Let's turn it on. We'll get the battery in here. I'll turn the decibel meter on here. We'll see where we're at, where we're about 12 inches away. We'll measure the decibels and see how loud they are. Okay, with the vacuum off, we are right about 36 decibels. So let's see what happens when we turn it on. We'll put it here right next to it, 12 inches away, and see where we get to. So right about 80 decibels where that works. So let's turn on to the blower and see if it's any louder. It shouldn't be. It should just be as loud as the other one. So let's see what happens here, make sure. And as you would assume, it works just the same. We got some bugs and some chips, metal chips over here. Let's see how it sucks it all up and whether or not it does work. Put the attachments on, you just push it on there like you normally would, and it works. Sucked up those bugs and metal chips without a problem. So now let's try it out on the wood chips down here on the saw. You'll never get things cleaned up. So let's try it now. Sweet, works just like you figured it would. One thing I noticed is kind of a nice touch on here that I wouldn't even notice before is when you pick it up, the switch here is right underneath your finger. So you can turn it on and off while you're holding it. So say you don't always have it on, you can. Again, I don't know what other ones are like, but it seems like a pretty quick, it's kind of nice to have that button there. It's really handy to have that. So I'm gonna get something that's a little more worst case here. We're gonna try this bigger attachment and see how it works. All right, one last test we're gonna do is see how long it takes us to drain this 1 gallon container of water. All right, we're gonna set a timer and see how long it takes and go from there. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Ten seconds. Pretty impressive if you ask me. That'll drain a toilet out pretty quick so you can take it out of the house. Again, keep in mind, this is a wet dry vac. You can use this vacuum with or without that filter inside. It is washable and reusable, the HEPA filter inside. Otherwise just keep in mind you want to make sure it's all dried out before you put it back together. But you can feel free to leave it in there. So I don't know about you guys, but I was pretty impressed by how well that did suck that up and really did a good job. This filter comes out really easy. All you gotta do is take it out like that. And you can just set it out here to dry. I'm gonna go dump the water outside and I'll be right back to get with you guys. All right, this is a fully charged 3 amp hour battery. We're gonna plug it in here. We're gonna do a little stress test to see how long this will last on a 3 amp hour battery at full pull. I'm gonna put the Dewalt booklet on here. I'll pull a full vacuum on it. We'll put a timer. When it falls off, that's how long it lasted. So let's go ahead and try this out. We'll use the timer on my phone and see how this goes. Just to make sure things don't move around too much, we're gonna go ahead and clamp that on there, the hose on there, so it doesn't go moving anywhere. And we're gonna turn this on, stick the paper to it, and see how long it goes. You ready? 1, 2, 3, start. On. All right, it took 30 minutes and 20 seconds, and she is dead on a 3 amp hour battery. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for what we're doing today here on K6 Outdoors in this testing video. Overall, I think this thing's really a nice little vacuum. I'm looking forward to using it around the house here on obviously little construction projects, vacuuming out the vehicles, not just sucking in random gallons of water, but I think there is an application for that. Obviously, if you've got some plumbing work that needs done, you can use it in different situations. Or maybe you have some water you move from one spot to another. It does work well. But keep in mind, like I said, these are washable, reusable HEPA filters. You just want to make sure everything's dried out well when you're done so you don't get any mold, mildew, or any of that fun jazz inside. This is a really well-versed unit. It has the, the detailing attachment here, your wider attachment here, your 5-foot flexible, extendable hose. Just keep in mind this is a corded and cordless version. It works well with both. With a 3 amp hour battery, it lasts about 30 minutes. HEPA filter reduces the air, or reduces the dust in the air to about 0.3 microns, so it filters out 99.97 of all that fun jazz, so you can do dust if you'd like to, but keep in mind it's gonna plug that filter up pretty quick. Although that filter is easy to get at, it's washable and reusable. All of the attachments and hoses stay with it. It is a nice crush resistant hose, and all your attachments are here on top. So it's all in one spot, it's a one-stop shop. You don't have to drag around stuff with you unless you buy extra pieces. What they call the gulper attachment and the crevice tool are all on board. So I think this is, again, a nice little unit. There's several things I like about it. I mean, I haven't found one thing I don't like about it, but maybe we'll do an update video here in the next 6 months to a year after I get some time on it and see what I do and don't like about it. But right now it seems to be everything I wanted and asked for at this point, so I don't know what else we do different at this point, but it does work well. It sucks up everything I want it to. So this isn't a one-size-fits-all unit. It may not be good for you, but I think for people who want to clean up messes around the house, garage, car, or those contractors that want to get out there and clean up messes throughout a job site, obviously you're going to make sure you keep some batteries on hand for that. But again, the 3 amp hour battery lasted about half an hour. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down is fine, but give me some feedback on how I can do to improve the channel. If you guys are not a part of the YouTube family, hit that subscribe button. If you would, click that bell so you get notifications when I post more videos so you can see them right away. If you have any questions, put them down here in the comments below. I will put a link to this in the description for Amazon. Again, it is an affiliate link, so if you buy it, I get a little kickback from the video. Again, it's no expense to you, and I really do appreciate it. It's a great way to support the channel. Again, my name is Kyle. Thanks for watching K6 Outdoors, and I'll see you in the next one.